Hey everybody, on today's video I'm actually going to show you how I'm installing the BullRing retractable tie downs for a 2020 Ram. Ram actually comes with a plastic cover over top of the bed, and you got to modify that to be able to install these. So just stay tuned and let me show you the processes. Okay, so here we are in the bed of the truck, and I've just opened up the BullRings that come. They come really nice packaged. These are pretty well quality built. I believe they're built out of Texas, and solid material, so it looks like they go up to about 1,000 pounds of pull strength that you can get from them. Now there are different assortments and numbers trying to match your truck. I'm actually installing this is the model 5070, and although it says a classic fit, this right here is a bighorn, and it actually goes in quite well. So I'm going to modify the actual bed rail itself. Now BullRing suggests that you buy their cutting tool and their router tool that would actually help these seat in much better around the plastic, but I'm actually going to use a standard roto zip and show you how I'm installing these without having to buy additional equipment. So let me quickly describe the tools that I'm using for this installation. Obviously just a box cutter, pair of needle nose, Phillips head, and then it's just a Dremel tool and nothing more than a simple cutoff wheel, and that does the job itself for this thin plastic. So let's get started. I'll show you exactly how I install. Okay, so here's what we're actually taking out. If you can see, there's this extra line of plastic. Here's the cover itself that comes in, and this is molded down, and this is just extra plastic that will prohibit the teeth of these tie downs from grabbing the inside of your bed liner. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take a cutoff wheel, and I'm going to come in here and I'm going to cut this out, pull it out, and then I'm actually going to come around and then trim just a small portion of this outer edge so we have a much better fit, so that entire device can go down here and grab on to the sheet metal underneath. All right, so as you can see, you've got to take out quite a bit of that excess plastic right here, and if I was to take my utility knife, I mean, it would just be the outer edge of this entire plastic that I'm going to end up cutting. And so I like to kind of make a line just for reference. But what I'm going to start with is I'm going to actually take my Dremel tool, and I'm going to go in and I'm going to cut the inside out first, and I'm going to remove that inner piece, and then I'll come back and actually trim up this so that the BullRing will sit much nicer and flush, and they're not going to have any type of obstruction as to for these clips to be able to go in here and grab that inner part of the rail. We'll take some needle nose pliers and we'll work this cut out. And I found it that was easier just to kind of go ahead and turn it sideways while it's in the box, and then just pull it straight out. Alright, so next I'm actually going to come in and take out this rounded edge here, and you know, there's plenty of cover from the actual BullRing cover in itself that will be able to cover up all of this rough cut area, so trying to make this look pretty really just doesn't seem to be necessary. As you can see, I've exposed this outer lip of the sheet metal. And so next you need to go in and actually loosen the screws and take those completely out. Okay, so with the screws completely removed from the BullRing, I'm going to go ahead and insert this, and you see how it pivots around. You let that drop, and then once it's in there, you pull it back up, put the screws in, and tighten it down. All right, one of the manufacturer recommendations was not to tighten this too tight, and so you'll start to see some flaring here, but this seems nice and tight, and so when you want to use it, pull it up. When it doesn't, it'll fall back down. Great little accessory. So as we do the front takes a little bit more cutting, but it's going to be the same process. On the front, it's fully covered. There is no cutout here, so I'm going to be pretty cautious about just how far I start to extend past this line. So I'm going to start my way in with the Dremel tool and then cut around here, take the access and cut as needed. Alright, so as you can see, the front is done now. Everything, the symbols are facing all the same direction, just kind of the uniformity of it. It fit in pretty nicely. I did have to make some adjustment cuts there, as you can see, but the cap for the BullRing actually covers this up and fits pretty well. So we'll tie this in, do the other two sides the exact same way, and we should be done. And that's a wrap. And it's a really insulation, very practical, useful thing to put on the bed of your truck for tying down, especially if you're somebody who enjoys hauling things around like I do. So the BullRing product, I'm very impressed with it, with the quality, the installation process, pretty straightforward. So if you like this video, please subscribe and check out the upcoming videos that we have for you as well. Thanks so much.